We are brought to you by our friends at Just Beds. That's Just Beds, the yawn exterminators, located at 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. That's right, Just Beds. They are ready to help you by giving you a good 8 hours of sleep a night. When you get a new bed from Just Beds, you will sleep so much better. Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. Go there and pick out a bed. Pick out one you know that's going to be comfortable because they're all comfortable. There are so many different brands to choose from. And of course, so many different sizes. You got your full size, your queen size, your king size. No matter what you're looking for, they have it. They got your singles, your doubles, blah, blah, blah. They got them all. It's Just Beds. Go there and get yourself a bed. Then have it. They will deliver it for you. They bring it by your house. They set it up. They tear down the old bed. They dispose of it properly. It's Just Beds. Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. And RECON TEHS. You know RECON TEHS. It's that phone number you got to call, 217-670-1132. That's 217-670-1132. RECON TEHS can get you a car detail that will make your car look better than when it was new. That's right. They get the car so clean and shiny and looking great. And not just on the inside of the car, the outside too. They can give you a tsunami coating that will have your car sparkle, and you don't have to wax it. If you get like a 3, a 5 year, or 7 year tsunami coating, what they do is that coating goes in your car and you don't even have to wax it for the entire life of the coating. If you get a 7-year coating, this is honest to goodness, you don't have to wax your car. You just take it through the wash and it'll be sparkling clean and looking magnificent. It's RECON TEHS. Call 217-670-1132, RECON TEHS. And right now, RECON TEHS has remote starts available for a great price. A remote start, which means all you do is just hit a button. Boom, your car starts right up, and it's amazing. They put it in. You don't have to do any work. Just bring the car by. Let RECON TEHS take care of it for you. Those remote starts can go in. It's RECON TEHS. Call 217-670-1132 today. RECON TEHS are the corner of 8th and Black in Springfield. We are the Morning Disaster. I'm Ray Lytle, along with Dan. And our other show member is in the hospital.
He is incapacitated.
We'll talk about all that today. Unbelievable. I mean,
and Christina will be here in just a moment.
How? Oh, what a day! If you saw Steve put a Facebook post up. So if you tried, or if you saw Steve's Facebook post, you know what's going on. But I think he's gonna try to join us today, so he'll talk about it. Hopefully, join us and discuss what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not going to reveal any of his details. If he's going to join us, we'll let him tell the story. But wow,
yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts?
Although I can tell you that we took him some of the stuff he needed last night. He needed his wallet, his phone charger, and his headphones in case he gets on.
What did he need his wallet for? Was he buying things from the hospital?
Well, has his insurance information and all that stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
But we took that up to him, and well, we all know Steve. We all know how Steve is.
Yeah, so dirty.
And we know the emergency room is full of nurses.
Yeah.
I will let you finish that thought.
Yeah.
He's going to end up needing treatment for whiplash more than anything else.
Yeah. There are some attractive nurses in Memorial. I tell you, I think it'll be. I think the hospital stay could be good for him.
Yeah, he was in a pretty good mood though.
Yeah, he's very dirty. Oh my god, how dirty. Anyway, that's what's going on with Steve. So we will allow him to come on and talk about stuff.
Yeah,
unbelievable. He is truly something. But you know they wake him up to he's got to give. He has to give blood.
Yeah, they got to take his labs every couple hours, and they
told me that they're coming in every so many hours.
Yep.
Oh boy, poor Steve Arena. But we'll hopefully have him on. So,
and plus they wake him up just to check his level of consciousness and alertness. You know, they don't know if he's asleep. They don't know if you're asleep or if you're PTFO. So they got to wake you up and mess with you just to make sure you're functional.
Is that why they wake you up at the hospital?
When you're in for cardiac reasons, yes.
Yeah, I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Oh, looky there.
Oh, look. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. He's so dirty. He's so filthy. They had to put him in the hospital. There he is. It is Ray Lytle's morning disaster. He's the disaster part of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Stanton.
Good morning. Good morning, all.
You are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain what you did to get in the hospital?
Well,
Yeah.
a heart attack.
You're so dirty.
Believe it or not.
His heart is so filthy it attacked him.
Oh,
I don't think that's what that means, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, his heart is so dirty that it attacked to get.
Yeah.
Because it wanted to be.
Oh, my legs are so dirty. I have antibiotics running on those babies.
You think your dirty? You think your dirty legs is what caused the heart attack?
I don't know.
I have a theory on this. We'll discuss it later.
Was it stress, or what do you think caused it?
I think it's a little bit of, I don't know. Like I told the nurse a little bit just a minute ago. I've always had a preconceived consumption of what a heart attack was. Yeah. And that's not what I thought a heart attack was. I thought a heart attack was pain and dying and gasping for breath and everything else.
Isn't a heart attack? Dan, you would know this because Dan has taken all those classes and stuff. But isn't a heart attack when the blood intake of the heart is suspended because there's a closure of? It's caused by a closure of the artery or something, isn't it? Isn't that what?
Yeah, a true heart attack is when you have a clot in one of the blood vessels of your heart, and blood supply can't make it to a section of heart muscle.
Yeah,
and that section of heart muscle either starts to die or actually, in fact, does die, and that part can't function well anymore.
Well, you guys are making me feel so good.
Isn't that how it? Isn't that what happens? Isn't that what heart attack?
Yeah. And then there's also a myocardial infarction, which is where the nerves in the heart stop firing, and then that part of the heart can't, wherever those nerves are going to, it can't do its job either because it's not receiving any nerve signals.
Wow. You're so dirty, it causes the heart to die.
Yep. And Steve's heart attack was confirmed last night.
His dirty heart actually gave up and just decided to stop.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. Poor
I didn't even know what they're talking about, and I saw Dan's eyes about pop out of his head when they told him the number. I said, "Is that bad?" He said, yeah."
Well, there's an enzyme number.
Yep, the troponin.
Yeah. What is an enzyme number supposed to be at?
Normal troponin should be around 20.
Right.
Anything above 100 is a heart attack.
Yeah. What was Steve's enzyme number?
1100.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So it was 11 times what it was what is worrisome.
Yeah, that's like death numbers.
Oh, in the world are you still alive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, I haven't eaten, so I'm getting ready to order breakfast. So I took a minute to join the show because I couldn't get through to room service. So I'm giving them a little break. This place is a madhouse, man. I came in here yesterday, and the ER was so full they putting people in the hallways.
My wife saw you Sunday, and my wife told me this Christmas Day. She said, Steve looks so good. She goes, it's the best I've ever seen him look. He looked so good and so healthy yesterday. And then it was later that day. I told her, I said, I was talking to Steve. He says he feels really bad. And she goes, he looked fantastic yesterday.
Well, maybe standing on death's doorstep made him look a little better.
Yeah, she said you look great when she saw you. And then we hear yesterday you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So I just want to let you know that she said you look good. So, I just wanted to get that out there, that how good she thought you looked. And then you end up in the hospital almost dead.
I'll show you. Watch this.
Yeah. How dare you say I look good? I'm going to go out and prove that I'm a mess. So you end up.
Oh, yeah.
And then, did you eat she wanted to know if you ate her tamales.
Yes, I ate tamales.
We think that's what caused it.
It could have been the heat in the tamales. She made them there's a little bit of heat in those tamales this time.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
See? A little heat in the tamales. Maybe that's what drove you over the top.
Oh, they were good.
I'll be damned.
I probably shouldn't have added just that little bit of salt. But
so what do they told you so far to
not a whole lot. They have, I think today on today's schedule is an echocardiogram, an MRI, and then a meeting with the cardiologist. So I really,
Oh, so they haven't put you on any restrictions yet?
Oh, I'm sure he's on a cardiac diet already.
Yeah.
As in restrictions, as in what? Like what I can do and
what Dan's talking about is what I'm talking about. What restrictions?
They moved him to the cardiac floor last night, and if you're living on that floor, you automatically have restrictions.
Oh yeah,
They can tell where when you call room service, it shows up that you're calling from cardiac floor, and you can only order from the cardiac menu.
Oh, boy.
Right.
So you couldn't. You're not going to get anything fried.
No, I'm not going to eat anything fried. I think breakfast is going to be scrambled eggs and a fruit cup.
Oh, and no salt packets.
Oh yeah, no salt.
No salt.
No salt. No salt.
You can have pepper.
Mrs. Dash. Pepper, yeah. Pepper, yes.
Pepper and Mrs. Dash. No salt.
I would be like, let me just go. Let me just go.
Uncurl my last fingers from the edge of that cliff.
I'll be damned. That sucks, Steve. But you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of salt anyway, do you?
Nah, not really.
I wonder what caused that heart attack.
I have a theory.
I think his heart was so dirty. I really do. I think that's what it is.
People with diabetes who also consume large quantities of THC are more susceptible to heart attacks.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yes.
Thank you. What are you saying?
Just saying that you're if you're going to consume large amounts of THC, then your diabetes needs to be better.
Right.
So you have to ask.
My diabetes really hasn't been bad since I've been up there. It was 112, but then I haven't eaten anything either. So
Yeah,
I've
it's
had
hard to
2
get your
sips of
sugar up when
water.
you're not eating anything.
Right.
So they're going to limit sugar and salt. Is that what happens when you get to a
Yeah.
diet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen some of that stuff you've eaten. You know what I mean? The stuff you forced Christina to pick up.
Right. Yeah.
If you would let her do your shopping for you, she would never get some of the things that you choose to have her get every
Well,
week.
I don't need her to do my shopping for me.
I'm just saying you should. If she was doing your shopping, perhaps you wouldn't be in the hospital for a heart attack.
Oh, I honestly think this has just been something that's been brewing. I mean, come on, my mom's got a bad heart, my dad had a bad heart. I've just been lucky not to have
I think
anything yet.
Christina would say, milk duds, no. Rocks, Christmas nuggets or whatever, no. Haribo, no. Bite-sized tortilla chips, no.
Definitely no. Too much salt.
Yeah, all that stuff she would have not got for you. Donuts, no.
You know how much salt is in that orange juice?
Oh my God, I bought a ton. A lot of stuff that she would not have chosen to buy for you, Steve.
Yeah, your diet's going to have to change radically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor Steve.
Poor Steve.
Poor Steve Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Like they told me in cardiac rehab, if it's in a can, bag, or jar, it has too much salt for you.
Yeah. You know what you're going to be eating a lot of? Fresh foods.
Mm.
And you'll get to love fruits.
Yeah.
And your relationship with your microwave is going to change because you won't be using that.
You know what you need? Lots of sex.
Oh yeah.
You need some good exercise.
It's good cardio.
Yeah, that's right. You got to get some good cardio, Steve. It's time to take. You need to take advice from a healthy person. You need to start taking Bubba's advice.
I was going to say we're all out.
You need to start taking Bubba's advice, and remember, he's always telling you get out of the house and move around a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
He needs to take Bubba's advice. This is going to be the worst episode ever of Smoke Signals.
Cindy has a point. We've been telling Steve he needs to get out of the house.
Yeah.
He leaves his house and look what happens.
Now he's in the hospital. Hopefully he won't catch COVID. There's a lot of COVID going around. Good Lord.
No, I don't think so here. It's pretty clean here.
Well, yeah, where you are right now, it's probably pretty. But the emergency room.
Man, that place was a wreck last night.
Oh, they were so packed. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, the day after Christmas is very busy in emergency rooms.
Oh yeah.
How long before they actually? I mean, you were in the emergency room for a while, and then they moved you after they put you in the emergency room is when they saw your numbers and.
Oh, it was pretty quick, really. I mean, I had a lot of tests down there. I was down there for 6 hours, but I was on pretty fast. I didn't get a room till like an hour before they moved me upstairs. So I just kept parked in the hallway. I was in JJ, parking spot JJ.
Yep. When we got up there, she checked in. And they said, well, he's actually in the hallway. He's in hallway spot J. They even have their hallway spots lettered now so you can find him. He said he's in hallway spot JJ. So you go here, you turn here, and he'll be right there.
Sure.
So he was in the Just Jizzy section?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Steve sitting in the just jizzy section. Good Lord.
Every one of their hall spots was full. Every room was full.
Good Lord. What a mess. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the nurse came in to, what was she doing? Oh, she was putting the cardiac nurse came in and she was putting the telemetry monitor on his chest.
Yeah.
And she was trying to explain it to him what it was and why. And he was just staring at her.
She good. Were they attractive nurses, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
And finally I said, he's kind of hard of hearing. You're going to have to speak a little louder. So she leaned closer, started, trying to explain it all again. He goes, oh, no, I heard you the first time.
Well, then she started yelling. I was like, oh,
Say Memorial attractive nurses, man. They really do.
I'll tell you what was really funny is when they brought me up to this room, I got into the elevator and there was a little doctor that got in the elevator. I didn't even know who it was. And he looked at me and he said, are you having any chest pains? I said, no. And he got off the elevator on the second floor. I went on up to the 6th floor. I get situated in my room, and here comes that doctor. He's a cardiologist. Oh, okay. Hi.
And you still haven't had a lot of chest pains, right?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I asked him last night if he was hurting anywhere. He said, oh, yeah, my whole body. I said, anywhere new? No, my butt.
So
no pain in his chest.
So your heart never the heart never gave you didn't feel any pain in it or anything?
Not anything abnormal than what I don't normally feel.
So your heart usually has a little pain?
Yeah, well, I have afibrillation, which is when I have V flutter, where my heart flutters sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Those hurt, but I've learned to live with those. But evidently, those weren't happening. Those were heart attack was happening.
Wouldn't it be something if you find out you've had several heart attacks and you didn't even know?
I think it's entirely
possible. It's possible, yeah.
Would a heart attack make you dumber and
probably?
Maybe you've had several.
Reduced blood flow to the brain can cause that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Yeah, maybe he's never realized he's having one.
Yeah.
Our good old Steve. Damn, Jesus.
He did look good last night when we got in there. He was smiling and in a good mood and all that. So he didn't look like somebody who was teetering on the brink of death.
Which is crazy because I was talking to him last night. I called Steve and we were talking. He was cracking me up. And I'm just like,
yeah. He was cracking the nurses up.
And my wife goes, she says, I said, Steve had a heart attack. She said, oh my God. And then she's like, why are you laughing? I said, Steve was cracking me up. And she goes, and you know what I mean? She says, oh my God, I can't believe you were laughing. And I said, no, Steve was making me laugh. So she thought I was a horrible bastard for laughing while talking to Steve. But, it's just like he seemed to be in a funny mood. So, Karen said she's glad to see Steve's smiling face. Yeah, he is smiling. I've never seen anyone so happy to be so ill.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to be here.
Well,
I'm so comfortable.
You know what I mean? You could be stressing out and stuff.
Well, I have. I figured right now I'm probably in the best place to be. So
yeah, if anything happens to you, if
I'm going to have anything else happen, I'd rather be here than at home. So,
did you get your egg crate?
My who?
Your egg crate mattress.
My edge hit?
Egg crate. You were supposed to ask for egg crate mattress.
Oh. No. I got some kind of mattress.
What about didn't you just get a brand new mattress?
Oh, Ray.
Well,
that
yeah,
mattress is
home.
nice.
Good Lord, have you even slept in it? I mean, because he got it and then he left town.
Okay, I don't have any sheets for it. I gotta get sheets for it.
You
It's a
haven't even
queen size.
You haven't even slept in the mattress yet.
No.
Oh, and it's so comfortable.
That bed is nice.
I laid on it last night.
Doesn't it? I mean, isn't it just amazing? He got a Just Beds bed.
Brand fucking new.
It looks nice.
They sent him over a bed. I was so
It
jealous
smelled nice.
because I need a queen size mattress. And Steve got one. I was like, God.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was gonna call Christina last night. I was gonna say, Christina, steal that mattress from Steve's. Go steal that mattress and bring it by my house. You know what I mean? If he
Yeah,
dies,
I stole that from my house.
if he dies, I want that mattress.
Oh, we have dibs on it. We've already broken it in. So
God damn. Did you guys go use the mattress?
Well, we went in to get one in real quick before we went up to the hospital. It looked comfy. We're like, hey.
Oh,
well, the cord for his light was behind the mattress and it had gotten unplugged. So we had to crawl all across the bed to get to the cord. So hey, while we're there,
might as well use it. Yeah. There you go, Steve. Are you happy knowing that?
Oh yeah.
They broke in your mattress for you.
we've already had more sex in that bed than he ever will.
There you go, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm glad your mattress has been broken in for you properly. I'll be damned. Good old Steve Areno.
Well, I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna order breakfast and get ready to start my wonderful day ahead. I just want to tell everybody I'm alive still.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm waiting for people to start walking in and stuff like that. So they're bitching because I haven't ordered my breakfast yet.
And you're getting up and going to the restroom, right? You're not making them wipe you.
Here they come. I gotta go.
All right, take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, I hope to God he's not going to make them wipe him or anything. You know what I mean?
You know he is.
I know.
He's going to take advantage of all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I already feel sorry. I feel sorry for the girls at Memorial. Because he's going to force the nurses or whatever. Who does it? The ones who are learning, right?
Well, there are CNAs, there are floor techs, and there are nurses, and they all have different functions. If anybody's wiping them, it's probably going to be a CNA.
I feel sorry for the CNAs.
And they're most of the time they're fresh out of high school, maybe a year or two into college.
You poor CNAs. I feel so bad for you because I know how terrible he could be.
Chris Stratton says, "I'm a little late to the game. What happened to Steve?"
All right, yeah. We'll update you. Steve he was feeling terrible yesterday. He went to the hospital, and that's when he found out he had a heart attack.
A pretty big one from the sound of it.
He learned it after he had one, and so now he's in the cardiac unit at Memorial, which is on the 6th floor. It's the dirtiest of all floors. Oh my God!
Hey, I was there.
Well, the dirtiest of all floors. I'm very sorry, but
I lived on the 6th floor for a bit.
I'm very sorry, but the dirtiest of all floors. Oh God, poor Steve.
I think I still have friends up there. Maybe I should send a message and try to get Steve some special treatment, meaning I'm going to have them fuck with him.
Is that where people go after open heart surgery? Is the cardiac floor?
Yeah, anything heart related, they're going to go to 6.
I'll be damned. Well, yeah, that's what happened. Steve had a heart attack, and he is now he's now in Memorial. So if anybody wants to send him anything, we'll get room numbers and stuff if you guys want to send us.
We have the room number he was supposed to go to. We're as far as we know, he went to that room, but that was the room they told us last night he'd be going to. So
it was in this. I know it's on the 6th floor. So
yeah. So anybody wants to send him anything, let us know. We'll give you the number.
Carlos says 6th floor is one of the worst floors. Well, that's the dirtiest. I'll tell you that. At least it is now.
It's
as of last evening.
As of about 10 hours ago, it was really dirty.
But I'll tell you, he sounds good. He sounds good for going through what he's gone through.
Yeah, he was cracking the nurses up last night in the ER. So
yep.
Yeah, Tom says Steve said he wasn't feeling well on Thursday. I wonder if that's why he didn't feel. Yeah, he ended up going with his family. He went to a Christmas celebration with his family, and a bunch of things happened.
Yeah,
which I'll let him explain tomorrow.
Yeah, that's his story to tell.
And then he made it home, and after he got home is when he started feeling like oh, for goodness. Oh, for God's sakes.
Well, he's got to make up for Steve, you know.
That sounded so unhealthy. Good Lord. Oh, my heavens. That sounded so... Damn. That sounded so wrong.
It smells pretty wrong, too.
Oh, my God.
Too bad this ain't smell-o-vision. Y'all would appreciate this.
My God.
Made my eyes water.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Hi, honey. Come a little closer.
No, I'll stay right here.
Christina, I like what Joe says. Christina didn't even budge. Yeah, she's so used to it.
She's used to living in this cloud.
Yeah,
Good Lord. I really, really feel bad for you.
Hey, at least I waited till you were out of the shower to fart in the shower.
God.
I vacated the shower, then you stunk it up?
Once you were out.
Awesome.
You are just so...
Somebody has to make up for Steve's absence. He was trying to knock him off in the ER last night.
Oh my!
You can see him setting up the shot, and so we'd step away from him.
Oh, I just can't even imagine. Good Lord. Oh. That sounded. Oh my God, that sounded so disgusting.
And this is all day. Not even joking. All day long. Yes. God damn it, stop it. Why is your ass pointing this way?
Because I'm leaning on the
Lean
desk.
that way.
Is that what the entire vacation's going to be like?
Yes.
Good Lord. I mean,
and this is why I can't sit on our couch cushions anymore.
Oh, it just sounds so disturbing when you.
Dude.
It really just sounds so disgusting. Christina, I feel for you. Oh, my
Thank you. At least someone does.
Chinese food revenge here.
Lord. Oh.
Puddin is under some sort of mistaken assumption. I don't know if he thinks I need to catch up to Steve or not, but
yeah, he does more than Steve now. Trust me. Yeah, the amount that Dan passes gas is already above Steve.
There's a reason my gamer tag is Darth Flatus.
It's amazing how much he breaks wind.
Dark Lord of the Sniff.
Now you're going to hear it more because there's no Steve on talking, so you're going to hear more of it.
I'll try to remember to mute beforehand.
Christina, you have to be wondering about some of your. You have to be wondering about your decisions. By the way, Joel says, "Did Bubba get out of the hospital? If not, the dispensaries are going to be out of business."
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't sent flowers to the hospitals for Bubba and Steve.
I feel bad because we just got him a bunch of weed for Christmas. I mean, a bunch of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're probably sending them cards saying, "Get well soon, please."
Yeah. Good news is dispensaries will have more sales now with those two out of the. With those two unable to, because they're in the hospital, they're gonna be buying.
Yeah, they got to unload that stock.
Holly says Bubba didn't buy from a dispensary, so he was getting it from a private dealer or whatever.
Probably.
I don't know if I think the best stuff he gets from a dispensary now.
Yeah, because the quality is pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something you're getting from a distributor somewhere.
Yeah.
What got you high last week, you may have to smoke twice as much this week.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas dispensaries, they have to ensure their quality.
Yeah, which is crazy. But you get better weed from a dispensary than you get from anybody that's selling, anybody that's selling pot. They're not getting it from
right.
They're growing it themselves or whatever, so it's not as good. So, the dispensary is the best place to buy quality weed. Yeah. Better than going into a dark alley and, at least I would think. I don't know. I'm certainly not a weed expert, but it sure seems the way it would be, right? Is that the quality you get from the dispensaries are really good, so.
And Ray, Christina just pointed this out to me. I wanted to mention we have a viewer on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first time I've ever seen anybody watching us on Twitter. So welcome to our Twitter viewers.
Who is at Twitter?
I don't see any comments. It just shows one person.
Isn't that where he came from?
Who?
Bubba the Baker?
Oh, yeah, that's entirely possible.
I'll try this old Q. I guess I'll try this old X for a while.
Oh, there we go. Well, welcome, Q.
Yeah, those are the Twitter view. If you watch the show on Twitter, Twitter now provides a chat room on their page, so people on Twitter now have their own chat room, and we are allowed to share their comments on our page. So we're very happy about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know a bunch of people watch it on Twitter, but they've never had this ability before. So it's a new thing that, let's see, finally something good that Elon Musk has done for Twitter, which I like that because, I think I could smell Dan over here. I don't know what that is. But, I just got a whiff of that.
I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
You've got a really good
smell-o-vision.
Yeah, so could be my dog. I think it might be my dog. Oh, good Lord, that dog is. I don't know what he's eating. Oh. Yeah, so. Corey says, I was on Twitter when the show's. All right, so that was Corey. Corey was Q that was on Twitter. So awesome. That's pretty cool. Just seeing how that stuff works. Mm-hmm. And Tom says, I am everywhere. Thank you, Tom.
Well, yeah, because he's so big, he exists in several places at once.
Hey, Tom, this is for you.
Ow. My titty.
Oh, wow. You have to.
Damn.
Well, you hit me and it knocked it out.
Can you try to hold it? Would it be possible for you to hold in some flatulence?
No, he'll blow up.
Yeah, my head would pop.
Lord, it's amazing how often you do that. That can't be normal. There's got to be something wrong with you, right?
It's
from
my
his
CPAP machine.
It-
Like at night when I'm sleeping, my trachea, the epiglottis will close on my trachea, so the air goes down into my stomach instead.
Oh man!
So I'm literally getting pumped full of air while I sleep.
So you're saying that you're just farting out the air?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I belch all night during my sleep from the air getting shoved down there, and then what doesn't come out the attic comes out the basement when I get up.
I'll be damned. Well, listen, for those that missed it, for those that are just coming in now, Steve had a heart attack. And he was with us from the hospital. And he just logged off a little bit ago. So that's what you've missed so far.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to be there for a while.
Joel says,
Oh, I think so too.
I wonder what Steve will steal from the hospital.
Everything that is not nailed down.
You think he'll steal that much?
Oh yeah, he'll come home with bags of shit.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Blankets, pillows,
tied-
towels.
I tied his personal bag to the side of his bed.
It had
This is-
2 items in it.
Yeah.
It will have more.
It'll be
whatever you-
full by the time he gets out.
What item? You guys went by his house yesterday and grabbed stuff.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
grab besides his wallet?
Wallet, headphones, and phone charger.
Mhm.
Man. But you have the keys to get over to his house, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we locked it up when we left, so Robin's not going to be in there shitting on things, and Shelly's not going to be in there rubbing her vagina on things.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub my vagina all over Steve's apartment. Steve,
I'm going to sit in Steve's chair.
Steve, don't sit in your recliner. I rub my vagina all over it. Steve, I hope you like your new bed. I rub my vagina.
Oh God.
I hope you don't put food on your kitchen counter because I rub my vagina all over it. So you think he's gonna steal things? You think he's gonna steal things from the hospital?
Well, don't you?
Who doesn't?
I don't think I stole anything last time I was there.
I was looking for things last night when we were in the ER. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to find a marker or a pen."
Yeah, he's all looking through the drawers.
I wanted to write his name on the personal bag, but I couldn't find a marker or a pen. But hey, while this drawer's open,
Yeah, I didn't steal. I was there and I didn't steal anything.
amateur.
Brandon says Steve is simply filling in for Steve since he's away, or Dan is simply filling in for Steve as he's away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be what's happening.
Carlos says I'm Terrence and Philip's cousin.
Oh hell.
You ever watch South Park?
Terrence and Philip. Yeah, the Canadians.
Mhm.
Yep. Apparently, I'm their cousin. Asses of fire.
Yeah. I'll be damned. Joel is saying that Elon Musk just bought a 30-story office building in Corpus Christi. He's moving SpaceX headquarters from California to Texas.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is he taking all the people, or is he getting new ones?
You know, I'll tell you something. My nephew is I don't know what he does. He's a nuclear something. And he, right when his wife got pregnant the first time, he received an offer to, that wasn't a straight out job offer, but they received an offer for an interview, to interview with them to work with the SpaceX thing. And he said then, and I want to say that this was a couple years ago, because their child is so many a year and so much old. And this is when she was pregnant with her. So it has to be at least 2 years ago or more. They had told him then that they were going to be moving to California or moving to Texas. So they've known about that move for a while, obviously. So, I mean, that was just an offer to interview. So, so he knew about it. He told me about it then. And I said, well, Corpus Christi's beautiful. He should move there. And obviously he is. So it's a beautiful city. It's one of my favorite cities in this country is Corpus Christi. I had so much fun living there. So hearing that does not surprise me that that's where they ended up moving. So and that's where Joel lives, and it's where I wished I lived. If I could get my wife to move, damn, I would love to live down there again. Damn. Oh well.
That's just too much heat for me. I mean, I know it's right on the coast, so you get the ocean breezes, but that's just too much heat for me.
Nice. I loved it there.
I want to go back to Wilmington, but even that's too much. That's actually more humidity than it is heat. So yeah. I loved it. When I lived in Corpus Christi, I loved it, man. And my knees, oh man. With my knees, good Lord. I think I just need to move to Antarctica.
You'd rather live where it's cold?
Hell yes. Anything over 65 and I start breaking a sweat. And in Antarctica, there's nothing for me to be allergic to.
When I would do the weather, when I first took my job at Corpus Christi, and we would do the weather, it was always like 79. It was always 79 and sunny. And this is, we do the weather at 6 o'clock in the morning, but it was always 79 and sunny in the winter, and then in the summer, and then in the winter it was always like early in the morning it was always like 59 and sunny, and then by the end of the show it was 70 and sunny. But when in the summer it was always 79 and sunny, and it was always like 88 and sunny by the time the show ended. So there were two fluctuations. There was winter months and summer months, and they were both fantastic.
Well, 80s is not so bad.
Yeah,
I could live with 80s. I just wouldn't go outside. You
get those moments where it becomes 100 and some odd for so long. You know what I mean? You'll get like those 2 weeks. Here's 100-degree specials, but most of the time it's in the 80s. It's with a nice breeze. So I enjoy it.
With that.
I don't see how my daughter lives in Phoenix because she used to hate the heat as much as I do.
Yeah, but it's a dry. I will say that I've been to Phoenix and it's a dry heat.
There really is a difference.
Yeah, it's like here it's so humid in Springfield and St. Louis too. It's very, very humid.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, August here and August in St. Louis is so hot. I think August here is hotter at 92 degrees is hotter here than it is at 104 in Texas.
Yeah.
Because I've lived in both. I've lived in both, and I'm telling you, it's a different type of heat.
Yeah. And the day I moved her into Phoenix, it was 110 when I got out of the truck. And normally I would, like here at 110, I would start to melt instantly.
Oh, yeah.
But there, I got out of the truck and walked to the house and never broke a sweat at 110.
Hey, it's not as humid. So, I don't know.
And we were there in September. There were still some hot times, but
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as 100. If it's 105 here and 105 there, it's completely different. 105 where it's nice and humid is terrible.
Yeah,
105 in the dry heat. Dry heat is like, well, it's really not that bad.
Anytime she comes home from Phoenix, even in like summertime, she wears a hoodie all the time just because she's friggin' Luke Skywalker now from a planet with two suns. She can't, she and her husband both, when they come back here, they're cold all the time.
I'm cold all the time. That's why I should be living in Corpus. Damn. And I guess I should be able to move there. I mean, except my wife would get mad because she lives here. But I got to tell you, I could work from anywhere doing this. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily have to be in Springfield.
Right. You can broadcast from anywhere.
Yeah. Damn.
As long as you don't have shitty Connecticut internet.
Yeah. No, I imagine there'd be good internet in Corpus. I wouldn't have that shitty Connecticut internet like Tom. Damn.
Yeah, I want to win the lottery and get a house on the beach in Wilmington, and we could broadcast from there, and you guys just see the ocean behind me.
I tell you, I would love to live down there again. That was my favorite. In all my life, that was my favorite place to live. It was so nice down there. Oh, well. Oh, well. Holly says, I doubt Dee would want to live Bella. Want to leave Bella. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yep. She won't.
Yeah, it'd be hard for her to go over to Bella's house every day when you got to travel across country.
Yeah. I'd get a lot of alone time.
More than you do now? I mean, come on.
Well, no, she'd be taking flights. And, you know. The whole thing is my wife was raised there. That's where my wife's from.
Yeah.
That's where she grew up. But she has no interest in going back. And I'm like all the time, let's go back to Corpus. She goes, her job is, you know.
Yeah. And you can't take Bella back there because she doesn't do well in the heat.
Yeah. And but Bella loves Corpus. She loves it. But you know, I am gonna want to win this lottery. I'm gonna win that lottery.
Yeah.
I know people think I'm crazy when I say that, but I'm gonna win. And I always tell my wife, when I win that lottery, better get ready. And even she said the last time that I said that, my wife said, well, she goes, I already have a plan. I know what we're going to. She goes, I know we're going to buy a big. She says, we're going to buy a big duplex. And I say, great. And then she goes, and we'll live on one side, and Bella and Landon could live on the other.
Yeah, I'm sure there's pizza places in Corpus Christi.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, they live right next door to us. And I'll be like, oh, shit, they'll never be over. I'll never have anybody in my house.
Well, you got to make, once you buy that duplex, have the connecting door installed like they have in hotel rooms.
No, I don't want that. You got to, no.
That way she doesn't have to go outside to go over there.
Because, you know, she's always gone. And it'd be one thing if I could get a girlfriend or something, or just somebody to come visit me. But how am I going to do that if she's, you know,
right next door?
Yeah, then I could never ever get a girlfriend, or I could never get any friends, or what the hell am I going to do that? I just die of loneliness.
Well, you know, you could go with her if they lived right next door.
Well, no, because trust me, if they lived right next door, then my daughter would control not only the air conditioner for her house, but she would somehow get to my side and control the air conditioner for my side too. And I would never, ever have comfort. It would always be very cold. At least now when my wife goes over to my daughter's place, she's nice and she'll turn, if the air conditioner's on, she'll turn it down when she leaves. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of course, now it's winter, so. But then again, has anybody had the air conditioner on at their house in the last few days? Raise your hand.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She's turned the air on at my house. So I'm just saying that this is what I put up with. You know what I mean?
I'm going to get you one of those lock boxes for your thermostat.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So my wife was like, on Christmas Eve, she's like, oh God, it's so hot. And
Irene, you don't count. You're in Georgia. We're talking about Illinois people.
yeah, and she had the air conditioner on.
Mm-mm.
So good Lord. It's just very, very, it's cold. I have to have a blanket over me at all times. At all times, there's a blanket on me. In the winter, in the summer. You guys, this summer, it hit 100 degrees. All right. When it was in the hundreds, Christina had to come by my house. I had a blanket on me. I was sitting in my chair with a blanket on top of me because my house was so cold.
All I could see was from here up.
And my wife would be gone. And so when she was gone, I said, oh God, I'm going to turn my air down because it's too fucking cold in here. So I turned the air down. She came home and threw a fit about how, oh my God, this house got so warm because you turned the air up. The house is so warm. Now I'm going to have to turn it down. It's going to take forever to get to a decent temperature. And I was like, oh. And I didn't feel like putting up with the complaining anymore. So I never did. I never touched it again. So I just put a blanket over me. And I'd be like, it's 100 degrees. I bet no one else is experiencing this but me. But I did experience that. So yeah. Oh well. But it is winter, so you'd think that she'd run the heat a lot, right? No, she
You think?
no, she's like, no, we're fine.
Yeah,
We don't
at
need
the
too
moment-
much heat.
At the moment, we have no heat.
Yeah. Right now there's no heat on at my house either.
But we don't have any heat. Period.
Oh, your heater's not working?
Yeah, the furnace decided it was going to go on vacation also the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
boy.
Fortunately, it hasn't gotten that cold in here yet.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Isn't it Thursday when the snow's supposed to come?
I don't remember. I think they changed it.
Snow.
Yeah, there's snow showers expected.
Yay. I want some
what day-
snow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming this week. Let's see. I gotta see what day it is. Yeah, Thursday. Thursday, there's snow expected in
Good. Bring it on.
I want to say like 4 in the afternoon or something on Thursday. There's a snow shower. A snow shower is supposed to start. Oh, at 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. on Thursday afternoon, a snow shower is supposed to start, and it will continue until the snow shower will last from 1 p.m. Thursday until 5 a.m. Friday. So, yeah, that's what's expected this week. And it's going to be very cold.
Snow in the evening, giving way to lingering snow showers overnight, low 34, winds at 10 to 15, 70% chance of accumulation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's Thursday and Friday, Christina. So you might freeze to death.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
We have an electric fireplace in the bedroom, and it's portable. I can put it in any room in the house.
There you go.
And it actually stays. This half of the house where we are now stays decently warm. I don't know how. It'll get a little chill in the living room, but if we open the office doors, it kind of shares with the rest of the house, and it's not horrible.
I'll be damned. Look at that.
So, but then again, it hasn't been horribly cold yet either.
Man, we haven't gotten down to that, which is usually January and February, right? Isn't that our coldest months here?
Yeah.
And usually in February we get a stretch of we'll hit 2 weeks below zero.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that usually is February. It
I'm
goes
looking forward to that.
really cold.
I need about 2 weeks of below zero.
Man, that's really
It knocks down all the shit that I'm allergic to. And I
yeah.
can go without sniffling for a week or so.
Yeah, it happens here in Illinois. There's usually about 2 weeks of below zero temperatures, and there's usually about 2 weeks of over 100 temperatures.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's usually February is the zeros, and July, August are the hundreds. Which I know is crazy, but it happens every year around here.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but who knows?
I think they need to adjust the calendar and move it, so the coldest time is in December.
Yeah, but that's our damaging of the climate has changed that.
Yeah.
Now we're, because it used to be colder in December.
Yeah.
Than it is now. Now it stays pretty warm in December.
Yeah.
It's warm now until January.
It's 40 degrees out right now.
Yeah. What didn't we hit 60 on Christmas Eve or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
And then it finally started getting a little cold on Christmas Day, but yeah, which is weird. But this climate is so messed up, man.
Hell, we had all the windows open Christmas Day.
It's crazy, right? It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sweating my ass off trying to get everything ready for Christmas brunch. I had to open the windows.
It's nuts. Yeah, so I want to get invited. Listen, I want to get invited somewhere for holidays.
Why? You won't fucking go?
No, but I might.
You have to leave your house.
I might go. I got to be honest. This Christmas, I wanted a turkey meal, and I'd like to go somewhere with turkey and dressing and great, like a good meal. And I wasn't invited anywhere. Even Christmas Eve at my house, which has always been like my whole family. This year it was nobody wanted to come over to my home. It was just me, my wife, my daughter, and her boyfriend. That's it. And I was just like, don't get me wrong, I love seeing them. It was wonderful, but I really missed having family here. It made me miss those years when everybody came to my house, and I know that my brother did something big at his house, but nobody invites me to their houses. You know what I mean? Nobody ever invites me anywhere.
Yeah, we saw pictures of your brother's shindig. He had like 6 of his 19 kids there.
Well, I mean, if I'd have been invited, I might have been there. I never get invited anywhere. Oh, well. Yeah, nobody ever wants to. I just don't have anybody swinging by.
DC said he was free. You could have invited him.
What are you, royalty? You need a fucking invitation? Jesus.
Coming from the man who said his invitation must be written and hand delivered.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is I don't send invitations out. What am I? What are you, royalty? Are you a prince?
He says people don't need invitations to come by, and then on a different show he'll tell you he doesn't want people coming by. He wants to be left alone.
Well, listen. All I know is no one gives a shit about me.
Oh God, here we go. Son of a.
That's funny.
I know. That's all I know. No one gives a shit about me.
Oh, hell, I'll take that as a threat. Look at that.
My own mother didn't even come by. My own mother did not come by.
Yeah, I muted the mic that time.
Didn't even call me. Didn't even call me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well.
My mom came here for brunch.
Yep.
Oh, not mine. Not mine.
Well, next time we have a shindig, we'll invite you, and then you can turn us down, and then complain that you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. However, I got to tell you, you know what I loved? I love the fact that every day there was football on. There was football on the Christmas Eve. There was football. There was football on Christmas Eve. There was football on Christmas. Oh, I loved it. I did love that. I loved that there was the NFL found a way to have football on every single day, which was fantastic. And then I bet one NBA game and I won that game.
Nice.
Which was great.
Did you make up for your football losses?
No. I did make up for some of the losses, but man, I got killed. I got killed on Christmas Day. Those the Kansas City Chiefs game killed me. And then the Eagles game killed me because Philadelphia didn't cover. Yeah. Oh well. But my wife made tamales this year. Tamales are really good. But I got to be honest. I can eat one tamale.
Oh, wow.
So, and then my wife, listen, my wife's used to me eating
half a dozen.
Yeah, just a shitload of tamales. Like I used to eat, I'm not joking, I would eat like 7-8 tamales in one sitting. And I'm getting sort of and so my wife brings me tamales and I go, what am I going to do with these? She goes, "It's for you to eat." And I go, so I eat one. And I go, well, I'm done. And then she will she'll grab my plate and cuss under her breath. Son of a bitch. And I'm like, why are you swearing at me? I'm like, why are you, good Lord. I'm like, why are you I heard that, Dan.
That was a belch.
Oh, okay. And I go, why are you swearing at me? I go, I can only eat one.
That was a fart.
Oh. And so she gets mad at me for not being able to eat that many. And I'm like,
oh, well, she should be glad. Like,
Thank you. Yes, that's what. And here's the other thing. I can't eat that many. And I know she's only been able to make so many of them. There's not a shitload of tamales. And
right.
I know that I had friends who asked for tamales for Christmas. So I don't want to eat them all. So I'm going out of my way to not eat tamales, which is good because I can't eat a lot I can only eat like one at a time. And my wife's getting angry at me because I can't eat them.
She's taking it as an insult for some reason.
Yeah, she's insulted. And I'm like, it has nothing to do with you. It's just I physically cannot eat more than one. She should be happy.
Right.
I mean, aren't you happy at the weight I'm losing? God damn. I'm feeling guilty for losing weight.
She's like one of those Italian grandmothers who thinks, you have to eat. Keep eating. There's still food on your plate.
As soon as she got to the age to be able to get to where she started gaining weight, because my wife was one of these women who, when I first started dating my wife, she didn't even weigh 100 pounds.
Wow.
She was so thin, and then like she was like 104. when we first got together. And then then she got, I'll tell you, the hottest she was, my wife got to be about 115, 100 and, right in that weight range.
Got a few curves on her.
Oh, that's when she was the hottest. When she got about 100, when she got about 120. But, at some point, as the years kept going on and after we had a child, then her body was she was gaining weight. And now that she's, over 40, weight gain started. And as the weight gain for her has started, she has, the guilt has been laid on me as I lose weight, I start to get there's pressures put on me. You know what I mean? And DC says careful. I'm just saying, there's pressure put on me. That's all I'm saying. As she's gaining weight, she's giving me some grief as I lose. I'm just saying that I've noticed that that I get yelled at for not eating enough, and I've never had that problem before.
Well, yeah, she.
Most of the time has been, oh my God, you're having 2 servings, but now it's like, oh, you only had 1. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subconscious thing. She doesn't want you to lose if she can't.
Well, no, but I don't know if that's it. I don't know. It's just I just think she's so conditioned because my whole life, all I've done is eat and eat and eat. And now I don't, because look, this is a Christmas cookie. This has been sitting on a plate next to me, and it's just been sitting there. Okay, that's never happened before. Usually I'm like the cookie monster. As soon as you put a cookie in here and it's gone. But I'm, I've changed now. I'm happy that I'm able to work out again and stuff, because that's just how I am. I don't eat as much. I work out. I'm trying to work out daily and all that stuff. So, and my wife is not used to it. So, it's and she says stuff like I said, she was cursing under her breath because I only had 1 tamale, and that had, her tamales are magnificent. They taste fantastic, but I'm satisfied after 1.
Yeah, you physically don't have the room for it.
I don't want to eat 7 of them anymore. It doesn't mean that I like them less. I can just eat 1 and I'm fine. I get the same level of satisfaction with 1 that I used to get from 7. And now I realize that I was satisfied after 1 in the past, but I didn't tell myself, okay, you're satisfied, stop. And I'm saying that, that my wife is now, speaking up when that happens. She thinks there's something wrong with her or her cooking, and that's not the case at all. That's not, and the same thing, she made mozzacholi on Christmas Day, or she made mozzacholi on Christmas Eve, and I just couldn't eat that. I could literally have a couple bites and I'd be fine. But she thought there was something wrong with me because I wasn't eating a bunch of it. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Are you sure you don't want more? No, I'm fine. You left most of it on the plate. Well, yeah, but I'm fine. So, it's not just my relationship with. No, TJ says, are you accusing your wife of being an enabler? No. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I don't even think she realizes she's doing it, but I just want to reiterate that it's not the taste of my food that's making me eat less. It's just my satisfaction is achieved a lot quicker these days, you know. Like she gave me this plate full of cookies for my show today. Okay, there was a little potato chip cookie and I ate it. And it was fabulous. It was wonderful, but I'm satisfied. I've had the cookie, so now I'm good. So I don't need to eat this other fantastic cookie that's sitting on the plate, which tastes wonderful, but I just don't want it because I'm satisfied. And I've taught myself this year that when I'm satisfied, that's enough. You know, it doesn't mean that this doesn't taste good. This tastes fantastic. It's just I don't need it. Can you stop?
No, his stomach's growling now. I haven't fed him yet.
Good Lord. So I'm just saying that my that I get more easily satisfied, and so I don't need to devour tons of food. But I'm starting to feel guilty because I used to feel guilty because I'd eat so much. And I'd be like, oh shit, I'm eating so much. But
now you're being made to feel guilty for not eating enough.
Thank you. That's my
I
point.
think it's all up here. She's used
there's a lot of mental stuff going on.
Her feelings are probably hurt because she thinks you don't like it.
Yeah, but I love what she makes, but I'm just unable to eat a lot of it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
TJ wants to know if Steve was happy to be nominated for Listener of the Year. I don't think he's been told yet.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to bring that up to him, so I'll bring that up to him tomorrow.
A lot's happened, so.
With Steve being in the hospital and his heart attack and everything.
He's been a little busy.
It didn't seem right.
No.
It didn't seem right today to bring that up, so I'll bring it up tomorrow.
It'll give him another heart attack.
Yeah, let's give him some more stress.
Yeah, I don't really want to, I didn't want to really tease him today. So. Was Bubba happy to be named Listener of the Year? Does anybody know? Listen, at least Steve will check us out in the morning.
Right.
That Bubba hasn't even been in here.
Mm-mm.
SOB. I'll tell you that. Yeah. TJ says, I wonder if the heart monitor will start beating people. Oh, I wish he was on a heart monitor. Then we could tell, because then we could tell when he's getting stressed out when we're teasing him.
Well, you're the one in the emergency room last night. You could see a difference on the screen every time a nurse walked in the room.
I can tell you right now, when Thursday's show happens and Jason's on the show, he will grab. I can tell you right now, Jason will grab a heart monitor sound effect. So I'm just warning you for the subscriber show Thursday night. Jason will grab a heart monitor sound effect, and it will be played underneath the show when Steve's on, just to fuck with him. I can make
especially when it flatlines.
Yeah, I can make that prediction. Now. Yep, and I'm telling you, that joke is going to be on the subscriber show. Because by then, Steve would be, Steve would be ready to accept his
fate,
accept his ribbon. I did get a question. I got a question as to what our schedule's like for this weekend, guys, as compared to last weekend. All right, so normal show today, tomorrow. And we'll have two shows tomorrow because it's Thursday. We'll have the morning show, and then we'll have the evening show. Then we'll have a normal show Friday morning for subscriber show. And let's see, last week was no show Saturday. Then we did it Tuesday. So, yeah, I imagine we'll do the same this week, right?
You want no show again this Saturday?
Yeah, but then again, what is Saturday? That's just
Saturday's just Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's just New Year's Eve.
Right.
Mhm.
So we could do a show on Saturday, yeah. Because New Year's Eve is Sunday and Monday's New Year's Day. So, yeah. So I imagine we'll do a show on Saturday because I don't know why we wouldn't, unless there's nobody to listen to it. And that's, by the way, that's why we took off last Saturday. Last Saturday,
everybody was busy.
There was no show because I knew there was going to be no listeners. You know what I mean? I just knew that nobody would want to listen to it. So I'm like, I'm not going to do a show and have 2 listeners show up, So I'll probably offer a show Saturday unless you guys are giving me some kind of signal that you're not going to listen. But as far as I know, I think it's just a normal schedule for this weekend. So anybody who has any question, there's what's going on. By the way, speaking of shows, I'll give you a rundown of what's coming up on our subscriber stuff today. Here's what's coming up on today's subscriber offerings. So we have, what is today? December 27th?
Yep.
Okay. December 27th. We have Hump Ranger Christmas is the Daily Disaster today. That's a Hump Ranger Christmas episode. And that comes out at 10 o'clock. And then at 2 o'clock this afternoon is December 27th of 2002, this is a really interesting show because I am not on today's classic show. It is Sean, Jimmy, and Marvin. This was in 2002. 2002, when I was on vacation and they did the show without me.
So the inmates were running the asylum.
Yes, and all I could say is get ready. Oh boy, is get ready because so that it's Sean, Jimmy, Marvin. That's who's doing the show. And also today, there is a classic podcast from December 27th of 1991, which is a classic Lyle and Lamb show. So there's 2 classic podcasts today. One show without me, which was Sean and Jimmy filling in with Marvin. And then a show with John and I from Peoria. Tomorrow, Daily Disaster is Little Hummer Boy, which is a great song by
it was Kevin Wasmer, wasn't it?
I think it was Wasmer's solo. I was going to credit Enamel, but it was Wasmer's solo that did that one. And then the classic podcast is from 2015. It's me, Marvin, and Nikki. Friday would be Daily Disaster will be Happy the Elf, which is Vic's Happy the Elf that he does. And the classic podcast would be the show from December 29th of 2020. And that's me, Rocky, Doran, Nikki, whoever was on the show in 2020. And then December 30th, which is Saturday, is a classic podcast from December 30th of 1992. So those are your subscriber coming events. Yeah. So there you go. Now you know. And then we have a subscriber show tomorrow night, Friday morning, and Saturday morning. We will have a subscriber show.
And we should, I don't have any ideas yet, but we should have a pretty good song for Thursday.
I can't wait.
I'm thinking it should be something cardiac related.
Oh, God.
Are we done with Christmas songs?
If you want one more, I mean,
I was thinking of a Christmas song and just I was coming up with a concept and couldn't get it going, but it was beware all you strangers, cause Steve's, something.
yeah, away in a manger. Got it. I'll start on that.
It was beware all you strangers, cause Steve's something. I couldn't build on it, but it had to do with Steve molesting stranger or.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying it couldn't come together, so But I just wanted to put the idea out there. So if you want to work on it, that's fine.
Better write it down so you don't forget.
Yeah. Just wanted to put it out there, so see if your mind has any expansion. Have you guys noticed that some classic disaster episodes have made it onto classic podcast episodes lately? Like I did, what was it, yesterday? Or what? I did a podcast from 2015. That was me and Marvin and Nikki. And it was when Nikki made a homemade vibrator, or homemade dildo. And Marvin had designed a homemade jack-off machine. So if you haven't listened to that yet,
I remember the jack-off machine.
Yesterday's subscriber show was one of truly the best ever episodes it's from very early episode of this show, and it was Nikki and Marvin. It was very funny. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joel says, here comes cardiac, right down artery lane.
I'm sure Steve will enjoy that song.
yeah.
By the way, TJ says Marvin claims he still has that jack-off machine.
Oh my God.
He probably still uses it.
Tom says, Ray, have you been watching the Marvel show What If? No, I have not watched it yet.
Oh, yeah, they have some new ones.
Yeah. He says all new episodes every day right up till the 30th of December.
Yeah, the last time they did What Ifs, I loved them.
Yeah, I like the first season of What If. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I haven't watched any of it yet. Oh,
I love me some What If.
I'll tell you.
What do I have up there?
I'll tell you what I heard is good. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll tell you what I heard is good is Percy Jackson.
There's a series now?
Yeah. Disney Plus has got a Percy Jackson series, and I've heard it's very good. And I haven't watched it yet. But I'll tell you what I just got done. I'll tell you what I watched that was good was I told you Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon's fantastic.
Yeah.
Reacher season 2, fantastic.
We started watching that Bodies last night.
And Bodies, yeah. I watched the first episode.
We sort of watched some of the first
Fell
episode.
asleep.
Well, the thing with Bodies is the first episode, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I want to watch but that was one of those shows. That was one of those shows where my wife,
don't watch it without her.
Yeah, she doesn't give a response, right? She hasn't given a response. So I want to watch it, but I'm afraid I'm going to watch it and she's going to bitch at me because I watched it without her.
Well, we're going to have to watch episode 1 again because we kind of crashed during episode 1.
I'm telling you, DC says he's probably right. He says Rebel Moon was good once you get past the first 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I got to tell you, Rebel Moon is fantastic, but he is right. The slowest part of the movie is the first 10 minutes. First 10 minutes is a little, is a little slow, but holy shit. It's very, man, the whole movie. And the second time you watch it is even better than the first. Rebel Moon's really mind-blowingly good. Just because it's an original you know what I mean? Now it's inspired by Star Wars, but it's original everything. Next on my list is The Creator. I want to watch The Creator.
Oh, that Creator was fantastic.
Mhm.
I mean,
Hulu and
it had a lot of slow parts, but for a reason, and I think you'll enjoy it because I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I can't wait to watch it. So, but that's another thing. Like, I'd like to watch it today, but my wife's working, so I don't want to watch it and have her say, "You watched it without me."
Yeah, there's parts in there that she'll enjoy too. I just enjoy the hell out of that Denzel Washington's kid. I need to see him in more movies.
That kid's good. Yeah, so I want to watch that. And there's a bunch of movies I want to watch. Because all those movies are starting to come out on streaming. But I'll tell you, I want to go to the movies. I want to go see Aquaman 2, and I want to see Iron Claw, and
I heard the Iron Claw was a Kleenex festival.
I still want to watch it. I mean, the story is so. I mean, I know what the true story is. It's a horrible thing that happened to that family. And damn. Yeah, so.
Tom says Rebel Moon was supposed to be Zack Snyder's pitch for a Star Wars movie, and they turned him down. So he went to Netflix with it.
I'll tell you, you could tell it was inspired by Star Wars because, they go to a bar to find somebody with a ship. You know what I mean? You could see that was directly inspired by Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's their take on it. His take on it is really good. I just, if there would have been a role for Jason Momoa in that movie somewhere, it would have been awesome. But
it's hard to find a space movie now that wasn't somehow inspired by Star Wars.
Yeah, they're all inspired by Star Wars. And, yeah. So, but I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. I want to see Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, and I want to see the Iron Claw at the theaters. I want to see it. So, yeah.
Now you got her looking up movies. She's looking at all these chick flicks. No. Yes.
Napoleon?
Yes. I want to see Napoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon's coming to Apple TV, so I'll get that soon.
I don't have that.
Yeah. And I know there was another movie I wanted to see, and I can't remember what the hell it is.
Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah, with Adam Driver. Yeah. Yeah, so you know what I mean? I want to see these movies. And Wonka, I'd like to see Wonka too, I think.
I might be interested in Wonka. I haven't decided yet. I may wait till it comes here. That's up to her, though.
But then there's movies coming out. Aren't there movies coming out like this weekend or something?
Probably.
That'll also be good. So,
welcome to the club, TJ.
Yeah. Yeah. So, damn, I want to check out these movies. I still haven't seen Taylor Swift Eras.
Yeah, I will continue to not see that.
Pass on that one too.
Yeah, so
that's on my list of shit that I'm never going to watch.
No, I'm checking out movies that are coming up, and I'm not seeing anything that I'm. Not seeing anything coming up that I gotta go run and see.
Oh, Corey says they started watching La Brea. I love that show.
Oh yeah, I love La Brea. They canceled it.
Did they really?
This season coming up is the last one.
Oh well, then they better figure that shit out.
Yeah, they had an ending written. So the people who wrote that show, they've been waiting for a cancellation so they can.
Oh, okay.
But I think they have two plans. They have one plan. They've had a cancellation for it written, and they're also taking it to streamers right now to say, "Hey, do you want to buy the 4th season? Because this is going to be the 3rd season, the one that's starting in January." Okay, and they can air the 3rd season on NBC and make the last episode the finale to the whole thing, or if they get a streamer to pick it up, then they can just move it to whatever channel and keep it going there. So they're just waiting to see what it's going to be, but they have an ending written for it, and the choice is going to be: do they produce that ending or not, or do they hold off until the streamer buys it? Because they originally wrote it for 5 seasons. So that's what's going on. But I like La Brea.
Yeah, it was interesting. It started every now and then. It's a little weird, but it didn't go all wonky like Lost did. Like I used to love Lost, and then
I love Lost. I think Lost.
It got weird, and I never saw the end of it.
I think Lost. But I'll tell you what. Here's what Lost did. Lost made a perfect ending at the end of season. The second to last season, they blow up this nuclear weapon.
Never saw it.
Or whatever it is. If you end it there they blow up this weapon, and what it does is they all end up back on the plane like they've never wrecked before. That's a great ending.
Yeah.
But then they went ahead and they did another season, which made no sense.
I remember Lost being so good that it would cause you to talk about it on the show the next day.
Lost was great. It was unlike anything I had ever seen. They should have ended it after the bomb went off, and it all put them back to where it never happened. That was a great ending. And then they, like I said, they ended up doing another season and coming up with a completely different ending. That basically, and the ending basically said that the last season didn't mean shit. But Lost was a fantastic show until the very ending.
Who knew a bunch of people sitting on a beach could be so entertaining?
Yeah. I loved it. Yeah. But the thing is, now that since that strike was on, they didn't start making any TV shows until recently. So the shows are just going to start. They're going to start in January and February. So
right,
instead of September when they usually start. So we'll see. I just got done watching Bookie. If you have Max, watch Bookie. Bookie is a fantastic show starring Sebastian Maniscalco. And it's
never heard of it.
Bookie is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Reacher. If you've never watched Reacher, oh my God. Watch season 1 and season 2 of Reacher, because it is one of the best shows on all of television. I'm telling you, Reacher is magnificent. It is such a great show. What a great show. Watch Reacher on Prime.
I haven't tried that. I don't know.
Oh, dude, trust me.
I've read some of the books.
You will be. This is the book character.
Okay.
They have brought the book character to life. You will love it. Reacher is fantastic. And what's the other? Oh, and I'm watching For All Mankind. Oh my God. If you've never watched For All Mankind, it is one of the finest shows Oh, it's so great. It's so fantastic. Watch For All Mankind. It'll blow your mind.
Never heard of it.
For All Mankind, here's the premise. If the Russians landed on the moon before the Americans did, how would that have changed everything? And their take is so interesting. It's really, really interesting what their take is on it. And I won't give anything away, but holy shit, that show is amazing. And what's going on right now in the show is amazing.
And what's it on?
It's on Apple TV.
Oh, well, we don't have that.
Well, I'm just saying, do you guys, either of you guys have Androids or iPhones?
We both have Androids.
Oh, shit. You know anybody that has an iPhone, have them set up. You guys could sign up. You guys could sign up and get, and they'll give it to you for free for however long. At least watch as much as you can watch for free. And if you watch this show, it'll blow your mind. It is really good. And the seasons are only like 8 episodes a season, but it is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So I highly recommend For All Mankind. Yeah, and Karen says they got 3 months free of Apple TV. Oh my God. Karen, watch For All Mankind. You will thank me. You will thank me. It is amazing. It truly is a fantastic show. And I don't know what else. I started watching. What is it called? I can't even remember the name of it. Obliterated. And Obliterated, I watched the first episode and haven't been able to go back to it. Same thing that always happens to me. My wife watched it without comment, and now I don't know if I can watch the rest of it or not. So I'm
It was no thumbs up or thumbs down.
Now I'm trapped. I don't want to watch it and get yelled at for watching it.
Just ask her. Is this something you're interested in watching? If not, I'm going to watch it without you.
Because I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Just like Bodies. And then there was a show on Apple TV that we watched one episode of, and I thought it was great. Once again, no fucking comment. So I don't know if I could watch the rest of it or not. So
you need some input, Ray. You need to know.
No, I'm just going to watch it. And I'll put up whatever comments. And then when she doesn't say anything, I'll just say, well, you never said anything. So I just assumed.
Yeah. You tell her she's going to have to start providing input.
Or else if she wants to watch it, I'll be like, oh, I didn't know. Or I'll just be like, oh, I haven't watched it. I'll watch it again with her. I'll watch something twice. I don't care. We did
DC says leave her a note.
Yeah. No, God forbid. I just want her to speak up.
That's where those chalkboards would come in handy.
Yeah, just speak up and say, oh, this is good. Let's watch this. Let's watch part 2 of this. Because we have some episodes of The Crown we have to watch. We got some episodes of Julia we have to watch. But I'm sick of waiting. You know what I mean? I won't watch those without her. Anyway, well, all right, let's wrap up this one. You guys, for those that missed it, Steve had a heart attack and he's in the hospital. All right? Steve, his body was so dirty that his heart decided to attack.
It attacked him.
Filthy. Yeah. Oh my God, how filthy he was. So he is on the 6th floor in Memorial. We will get you the room number if you want to send him something, or if you guys want to go by and see him, but it won't be for a couple days. All right, we'll put all that out there and make it public. But he is still nominated as Listener of the Year. And also, if you guys want to make a nomination for Listener of the Year, send it to the Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster Facebook page. Just send it to Christina, and we'll get you on the list. And we're going to name the Listener of the Year Thursday night. Thursday night, we will name the Listener of the Year. All right? Let's wrap this one up so I can go work out. And then we'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. All right?
Kelly says her mom is waiting on a cardiac bed at Memorial right now.
Well, maybe she'll be roommates with Steve.
Oh, God, so help her.
Maybe a love connection in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It'd be great. Oh, God bless your mom, Kelly. Tell her I hope she doesn't catch dirty.
She says, "Oh, sweet Jesus, no."
I'm telling you. I hope she doesn't catch dirty because there's a dirty person up there now. So I pray she doesn't catch dirty.
Didn't realize dirty was contagious, but
Yes.
Whatever.
And Steve's up there, and I don't want him to spread it. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. So long, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.